Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCrafts.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I work in Scotland. I'm glad you've joined me today. I don't know how this is going to go. It's just playtime again and I'm inviting you to join me in a little playtime. If you're near your craft area, you might want to pull out some bits and pieces the same as I have done and craft with me. So what's happened here is the other day I was out with a friend for coffee and I bought this little lunch bag. It's just one of these insulated bags so that I can take my lunch to work with me. So I really like the colours in this. Now, so I'm using this as an influence. I'm not copying it, but I'm using it as an influence. So I've chosen colours that are similar, and I'm sure you'll agree that there's grey. I've got the basic grey there. I've taken Lovely Lipstick and Coastal Cabana. So I think they're quite similar. I'm going to do it on a very vanilla background. I know this is more of a yellow, but you use what you've got. So let's have a wee try, see what we come up with. It's just a bit of probably a one sheet wonder. I've no idea what I'm going to do with it afterwards. In fact, you know, don't even have to know. But I have cut half a sheet of A4 here. I've picked out Floral Essence and Daisy Lane, and possibly, these are both new sets that are be available to you on the 4th of June. I've also pulled out Beautiful Bouquet. That's carrying over from the current catalogue. I think we've had it for a couple of years now. So as I say, it's carrying over. And there are some flower images in it. I may or may not use. I don't know at the moment. I'm just going to play. So rather than play and then replicate it and then show you, I don't know quite where we're going to go with this, but I've got some blocks, I've got some stamps, and I don't know if this sheet is big enough. I wonder if, do you know what, I'm going to get a full sheet and play. Just let's do a whole one sheet wonder. Right. Might have to do this film in 2 parts, and I'll do the stamping and then I'll have a think about what I'm going to do with what we make. So do you know, if you want to stop the video now and go and make yourself a cuppa and pull out the same colours and a couple of stamp sets that you've got, they don't have to be the same stamp set, just some flowers I think are probably your best bet, and we'll see where we go. So I've kept my lunch bag around me, but mostly it's the colour idea and the idea of the flowers. So first of all, I'm going to put a few large flowers around with the Lovely Lipstick. I'm opening up my Lovely Lipstick, my basic grey and the Coastal Cabana. This is just how I play, and do you know, sometimes this, oops, dropping pencils everywhere. I've not got enough room around me because I didn't tidy up. I was supposed to tidy up and then I end up, I'm going to put the ink down here because otherwise, and I put right, okay. So I'm going to start off with, find a bigger flower. Let's go with the flowers that are in here. There are 2 that sort of give you solidish colours, so I'm going to take them out of here just now. Let's see where we go. So I'm going to use the bigger one and go with Lovely Lipstick. Pop a few of this one around. So I know I've got a few followers who are kind of they're a bit afraid of getting inky and what have you, but don't be, because it's just great fun. So I am just randomly going to pop this around. Oops. Didn't make a good job of that, but do you know what, it just adds to the texture. And I am just going to make all my flowers be facing up, although I'm kind of changing up the angle a wee bit each time. So I'm opening it up. I can always come back in with this if I don't think I've got enough of this. Anyway, so bit of stamping off is always good. A wee bit on the edges, because I'm going to chop it up anyway. Can't use a fill sheet. Maybe another big one in there. Right, so that's enough for lovely lipstick. And what I've got here is the new cleaning pad that's in the catalogue, so I'm just going to take that off and give it a wipe over. Now this stamp was already stained, but I believe when you use them brand new with the new cleaning pad, it takes all the colour out, but I'd already been using these, so I'll pop that back in and take the, the smaller bloom. There it is. And now I'm going to use the grey with this one. No, I'm not. I'm going to use the Coastal Cabana because it's closer. And I'm going to close the Lovely Lipstick, because Lovely Lipstick is one of those colours, once you start getting it on you, you can't get rid of it. So I'm going to do a few flowers now. This smaller version of this one in the Coastal Cabana. Take my cloth again because I'm getting ink everywhere. And maybe one over here. As I say, if I don't think the balance is right, I can come back. And balance isn't something I can teach, it's just something you see. I've just wiped that one with a microfiber cloth, that's fine. I might come in and put the centres in these flowers, or I might leave the centres that colour. Shut the Coastal Cabana just now, but I'm not putting it too far away, I will come back and use it. So now a bit of our basic grey. I think I'm going to use this gorgeous, the Daisy from Daisy Lane. How great is this stamp set? It's so pretty. So pretty. I think that, and remember that this smaller daisy in this set, there's a punch coming to fit that. So if you've already got the other daisy set, Daisy Delight, here it is here. I'll show you. So there's the Daisy Delight set that we have that's carrying over from the last catalogue. But you see I've used it, it's covered in ink and everything. It's got the most gorgeous thank you sentiment. And your thoughtfulness brightens my day. And thank you for your kindness. It's lovely. It's got lovely wee images of daisies, and so, and the punches this large one out, that we have the punch already, and it punches this daisy out as well, which is fantastic because that gives us two images. But then they've gone that stage further and given us a smaller daisy and brought out a smaller daisy punch as well. So how fantastic is that? That is great. So anyway, I'll pop this one away. So if you already have Daisy Delight, I urge you to buy Daisy Lane. It is fabulous. and I will be bringing out a product kit soon based on Daisy Lane. I think that's going to be the focus of our July kit for Jazzle Dazzle, but I will come back and confirm that with you. Okay, so I'm blethering. So where was I? Wanted the daisy image. The daisies are red rubber stamps, which are my favourite. They're cling. They really are my favourite. So I'm going to pop this daisy, and I'm going to do the daisy in grey. Interesting, interesting. And of course I get in a mess already. I've only just started and I'm in a mess. I'm actually in my pyjamas here. I've not even started my day properly, but I had to craft. Oh gosh, that is amazing. It's the first time I've stamped this image. Wow, I love it. As I say, I'm not trying to replicate the actual pattern on the bag that some other designer has designed. That I'm just basically going with a theme of flowers and their colour theme. Popping these wee daisies in here. Whoops, I didn't do a good job of that, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to do it. It's a one sheet wonder. Maybe I'll just chop that bit off. Some lovely grey daisies. Yay! So now to get some foliage in. I've got some old olive here to pop in some foliage, but which foliage are we going to put in here? I don't really know what is going to work. I think that one is going to be a bit big to get in amongst. I'll try it. I'll have a go. Let's try, because if you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let me get a block for this stamp. This is from the Daisy Lane as well. Just get my H block, which is just the right shape for it. Let's just I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm going to try. Maybe I should have put some foliage in before I started. I don't really want, I know there's other stamp sets with nice leaves in, but I don't really want to be using too many sets. So this is, you know, just basically sticking with 2 sets here. I did try and join that one up, but do you know what, I'm thinking just fit it into the spaces. Should really have done this before. Just a few bits, let's see. It doesn't really matter if it overlaps, she says, because she's just overlapped it. Actually, okay, that's fine. Get some up here. Then I'll see if I've got a smaller leaf. We do have a smaller one in here. We've got this one which is a bit solid, so I think we'll just go in with that and just add a few more leaves in the spaces and probably just leave it at that. Well, the other thing I didn't point out, the floral essence, these wee leaves actually work with our leaf punch that we already have. Here it is here. So if you already have that, you've got a leaf punch to punch out what you stamp with those leaves, and there is a new stamp, a new punch, which punches out this flower so that you can build flowers. So this is such a versatile set with loads to play with. So anyway, let's stop blathering, and I'm just going to stick with my old olive here. I'm just going to pop in these leaves as well. Let's have a not a lot of space, but a bit of overlap's quite good too. It's just bringing in the colour. I'm liking it actually. Just a wee abstracty picture here. So, is this something that you like to look what we've got now? Isn't that nice? Isn't that pretty? I think that's fine, that's enough. It's just lifted it and put some more green in the background, so that'll do. So what do you think? Would you like to play with something like that? Just a different colour combination that I haven't used before. So then I'm going to have to decide what I'm going to do with this. I think it will make some nice cards, or I could do something 3D with it. I'm going to wait. I'm going to go and have my shower and have a think about what I'm going to make with this, and I'll come back and show you later. Okay, so we've stamped this beautiful sheet of paper. I like it just the way it is, and because it was inspired by a bag, I thought it would be nice to make it into a bag. Not the same shape as the bag that I was inspired by, but sorry, straighten that a wee bit. I'm going to make a bag, and what I'm going to do is use the whole sheet. I'm not going to cut any bits off this, I don't think. So I'm going to, so this measures almost 11 3/4 of an inch. You could tidy it and trim it down to 11 and a half, but I'm just going to leave it as it is. So for this bag I'm going to use the whole sheet. So I need 4 sides and a flap. So I have worked out what I need. So I've got 2 3/4. Quite a big bag. Not quite sure what I will gift in it at the moment. Pardon me, 2 3/4, 5 and a half. Oops, don't let it slip like that. But I'll show you how to remove that mark in a minute. 8 1/4. I just have to hope that I've got this right, that my maths are okay. And 11. So that's on the long side. Score it 2 3/4, 5 and a half, 8 1/4, and 11. And then turn it on its side, and I'm just going to score this at 2 inches. This will be quite a roomy but tallish gift bag. So that's the scoring done. Put that out of the way. Find my bone folder. I'm just going to score and burnish all my lines here. Just going to make sure the volume is off my phone because I don't want it dinging away when I'm filming. So, really quite an easy bag, nothing complicated today, just keeping it simple. Oops. And then so you end up with that. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sides and a flap, and we've got pieces for the bottom. We'll just have to hope that this works because I haven't practiced it. I'm just making it up as I go along. So anyway, what you want to do, same with any box or bag, is I'm going to cut up there, up the lines up to the first score line. 2, and then we'll cut up this one and take this little, we'll take this little triangle away and we'll leave the flap with a wedge. So that's what you should end up with, and take a wedge off here. Okay, so then I'm going to do mine with snail, but you might want to use wet glue because you'll get a stronger finish. Just actually, the paper's not very clean, I'll just turn it over. There we go, and if you fold that over there and then this one over, keep it straight. It doesn't want to. And then you can just make sure it's all, you know, and you could fold it and store it at that and fold it flat if you want to store them. But I want to make this up to show you how big this is. So basically just want to fold all of these in and just put some snail on this one. Oops. Just make sure it's straight and you've got good shape. Put that down, and what have I got that's long enough? I actually can get my hand in there. There we go. So then I am going to work out, I'm going to pinch it together, try and make it straight. Pinch it together like that. Now I could put anything, you could put some pretty socks, a scarf, toiletries, loads of things could go in here, and I am going to close it. How are we going to keep it closed? Let me have a think. Oh, I know what I have here. Might pop some ribbon, some of our nice new ribbon in here, so let's see if we can. Maybe should have done this before I tried to. Yeah. If that will go that way a wee bit, I might be able to. Wasn't my best move, was it? But do you know what? I'm just going to use this wee. No, that's not going to work. I'm not going to abandon that idea. And we'll use a clip. Where have we got them? Here's my library clips. Now, these library clips are going, so if you actually want some of these, maybe you need to stock up pretty quick. They're not coming back. There are different clips coming in. I wanted to put some of our nice new ribbon on here, so let's This is pretty, and then we've got this pretty lace. So I'm actually going to cut a piece of both of these. I'll show you about my ribbon storage another day. My jar that I made to keep my ribbon in. So pop there, and I'm just going to fold these over and just attach them, oops, with the clip so they can, that's nice, like that. And then we'll need some kind of wee tag, do we? Do you think? You see that all right? So we've got this stamp here, stamp set, which I actually won at On Stage, and I like this, just a little something for you. So I'm going to use that stamp, and I'm going to use our new label punch, which is this one. And of course, can I remember the name of it? Probably nope, I can't. And I need a scrap of Very Vanilla, so just bear with me while I wheel around my craft room and find a scrap of Very Vanilla. Got that here. Got it. Scrap of Very Vanilla. I was just crafting with a friend and I haven't brought everything back through with me. Here we go. Oh yeah, I've got the blocks here, sorry. Mrs. Disorganised, that's me all over. So one of the colours that we used here was a lovely lipstick. So I'll just get lovely lipstick. I really am making this up as I go along. Pardon me. So I've got lovely lipstick. I'm going to just a little something for you. And I'm going to cut this out. Just line it up so it's kind of in the middle. Close my ink off. You still with me? And then I'm going to get, actually, just want to do something around the edge here. I've got a bit of sponge. Why is it nothing ever done? I keep everything around me in such a messy way, but sometimes I can't find what I'm looking for. Okay, a little bit of sponge. And I'm going to just go around this with Basic Grey, one of the other colours that was in here. So I'm just going to pick up some ink on my sponge and just edge it off with the grey, so it just brings the colour in that we've been using. Oops. And I'm just going to clip that on. There. Just a little something for you. Easy as. So that's easy just to take them off and pop a nice gift in there and you're ready to go. So what do you think? Nice gift bag? I don't often do 3D items, but I'm going to try and do a few more for you. So that's how I've finished off with my beautiful stamping that was inspired by my lunch bag, and I've made a nice gift bag to give somebody the benefit of my relaxing crafting. Thank you very much for sticking with this today. please subscribe, please share this video with anyone that you think might like to follow me and see some of the videos that I've got to come. I've got some amazing things to show you. I'm so excited, I can't wait to share them. Thank you very much. See you soon.